Well, hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to Life of Wonders. This is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, then you already know what to do. So today's today and we're going to be unboxing and reviewing in detail one of the newly released Barbie signature dolls. This is the President Barbie doll from Barbie the movie, and I'm truly excited to finally have her here with me because it's been quite an ordeal from Mattel Creations. But anyway, here we are, and this character is portrayed by Issa Rae in the live action version, and I think that she resembles pretty much how I picture the actress in a way. I mean, it's not a perfect match, and this sculpt is dated to be a sculpt from 2011, but I think it still looks a bit like her. And we'll be exploring all her details up close. So the box is one of the boxes from the signature line that, it's wider and bigger, and then it's like very pink and vintage looking Barbie, and the window displays open on the top. That's really good. um and then here we can read Barbie the movie. We have the logo of the heart. Then we have basically um three different icons that they place around these boxes. And for the characters that aren't Barbie, as Margot as Barbie, we have the dream house, which is really cool actually. And we can read greetings from Barbieland, wishing you the best day ever. And the background that we find for the president Barbie, it's a an interpretation of the Oval Office from the White House that I guess is the pink house in Barbieland, and it looks pretty cool from what I can see. But I will um share up close details of the background as well. So let me take it out of the box and I'll take it from there. Alright, so before I continue, just wanted to share with all of you this fantasy of a novel office that they created for the movie. And obviously, we have it here as a background piece because it's just so crazy, gorgeous. Like, I really can't wait to see the scene in which, or the scenes in which, will have it, put into context. I just simply love everything, like from the official flags that they created, the desk, the whole thing. It's just like very, it's very pleasant and then hilarious at the same time. The carpet, everything. So anyway, let's move to the details of the doll. Okay, and here we have our girl out of the box, and wow, she's really pretty. The first thing that we notice is that she comes with yet another basic stand for any signature Barbie doll, but this time around it has the pink base, and I wish all of them had come with this pink base because it's very pretty, and I think that Margot Barbie dolls would have benefited from it as well. And then here we have the certificate. That it's a generic one, and it's also included as part of the release. And we'll move that aside. And again, like this though is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I'm actually talking about this sculpt. Like I think that the dress is very nice as well. Although having collected, I would say all of, like, if not all, like 95% of the birthday wishes Barbie dolls that have like similar sort of like conceptual, like princessy like gowns. This one isn't like, close to the very top quality. I have to say that. I mean, it looks beautiful, but the quality is like so when compared to previous like birthday wishes, for example. Although again, the sculpt is beautiful. This doll comes in a sort of like a semi-articulated with double joints on the elbow and knees. This is the superhero body that has been used before for um, other dolls such as the Laverne Corks one. Although that one came with a lighter skin complexion, this one is a deeper one. And I was actually thinking about rebodying her with a semi-articulated body that I do have on a Brooklyn Barbie, because Brooklyn has like this complexion, and I think she could also look very good with just a semi-articulated one. But I actually appreciate very much that they've given us a different body. Like the thing is, they've chosen different bodies for all different characters. So for Gloria, it's going to be a a petite made to move body. For the Margot dolls is going to be like the standard extra articulation, and then for her they've decided to give us this body. So it basically has the same points of articulation as the Margot dolls, but with double joints in these places. And then the body is slightly thicker, and then the arms a little bit more like toned, as well as the thighs. And I will show you in just a little bit, but I really can't get enough of this face. Like seriously, she's so beautiful. I think this is the very same sculpt that they used for the BMR 1959 um, black curvy doll that I very much liked. I think it's exactly the same one, and this time around we find her having rooted saran hair and style with these like curls, which I very much like. Obviously they're crunchy, but I mean, as a collector, this is like the final look. Although you can always wash it and try to restyle it with less product. Now, when it comes to the rest, that's not the sculpt again. Like I'm left a little bit disappointed, especially after having seen all the Margot and experienced all the Margot Robbie um, dolls. This one, the dress, I mean, the sash that we have for President Barbie, it's beautiful. It's satin. Then we have like a pressed, um, president sort of like logo on it, and then there's this little tassel in gold. This is by far the signature piece, I would say. And then I wish they had given us chromatic gold earrings as opposed to these plastic ones that really don't match with like the necklace that she's having. By the way, the necklace I believe is a new sculpt and it's beautiful. It's like a cluster of flowers, and that's about it for the jewelry pieces. Now, another thing I very much like is that they've given us like a manicure, and that is super nice, and especially in this like pastel pink. Again, I think that in general, not just for the doll but for the character as such, I love how they've combined, well, the concept of president with like in a state such as the United States, with like a royal take to it, with a ball gown that feels more like princessy in a way. So the combination of both are really really cool. And then the dress itself has like glitter pressed onto it, which is delicate. I mean, I would say that if you handle this dress roughly, you might actually take off the glitter, especially on the skirt part of it. On the top, it's like most of it, it's glitter, but just on the front. So if we turn the door around, then we can see that there is a line marking the different I don't think it will be like this on the actual character, but for the doll it is like that, and that is a line that I really didn't want to see, and it happened here. So the necklace can be removed, the sash go all the way, and you just light it off. I've seen so many people saying that the dress was far too tight and that they had difficulty of um, I don't know, making it fit like properly. In my doll, I think it fits like any other, any other piece of clothing that I've seen for the Margot Robbie dolls. They're very fit, but I don't think it's extra tight. I think it's just like fit for the body, taking into account that this body, um, it's thicker. I mean, the torso is thicker than the one from the Barbie extra dolls. And I don't know. I mean, you can Velcro and then Velcro, and I don't see it like being short of fabric, if that makes sense. And then the detailing, at least for the skirt, continues on the back, which is something to appreciate. But then I have to say that the materials, I mean, it's a combination of like a satin like material, but like a stiff sort of like satin. It isn't like super soft. Sometimes for the Disney designer, once they use like a much softer material. So anyway, I don't know, probably it was created like this so it wouldn't lose, the shape of it without having a petticoat or anything like that underneath. And then there's this tool, organza, I think it's like a very fine tool, and it's almost like transparent, but it has a hint of pink, and then the print of like these flowers that actually reminds me of the appliques of um, the gown of Belle in the live action, although this is a much cheaper approach, I would say. I don't know, I mean, it looks cool, but then again, they're just like pressed, glued, sort of like I think that they've printed the pattern with glue and then they scattered glitter on top, or I don't know what was the method, but it feels like super. This is like the inside of it, fragile. Like I think it's not made for handling very much. Although again, it looks beautiful. It's like a play line. In my opinion, it's like a play line back in the day. What was the name of the Princess and the Pauper movie? I mean, they came with outfits like this in a way, and that was Playline. But then again, those dolls were very expensive at the time, so probably around the same price. So I don't know. Anyway, the gown is beautiful. It's just that I think I was expecting it to be softer to the touch or something like it, but again, it's beautiful, so I can't deny that. And if you're like used to this kind of body, she doesn't come with underwear as the Margot um dolls come with, and you can see that she's got again like thicker legs, more realistic, I would say, than the just standard Barbie extra body. And then there's a double joint for the knees, and then this body comes with a very pointy, like more inclined than the standard inclination of the feet, which is the one that comes with the Model Muse. So again, this body, it's very unique in the way that it has these two extra double joints, and then the feet are different. But then looking at the how these you know no, there's no pedicure actually, so I just wanted to check on that. Looking at the feet of I mean how the shoes fit, I think that these ones could also fit like a standard. In fact, normally they are like tighter, um, but the fact that they aren't as tight might indicate that these ones might actually fit on a standard um, extra body. And these are like gold sandals, like heel sandals, and I mean they're cool. They're cool. Um, And these are all details that we can find on this doll. I have to say that I'm very glad I got her. I mean, I think it's going to be iconic. I mean, this President Barbie as such, and she's very beautiful. And I actually can't wait to redress her and try all the things on her, especially like classy stuff that I think that she will, wear very elegantly. And I hope that you've enjoyed the details of her in this review I made, and it was helpful for all of you. I tried to be very, very honest, and so if you've enjoyed that, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and just let me know what you think about these dolls and about this whole line of dolls, and which one is your favorite, and all those kind of things that I always love to know, you know, that kind of feedback from you. And I will always be very happy to also get back to all your comments. So for now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye bye.